Hello, everybody, and welcome to another one in our series, Breaking Down Barriers. My name is Chris Igwe, and in this series, I just take you through in a few minutes some of the thoughts and ideas and nuggets that I have, which are basically inspired by my book, Breaking Down Barriers, My Journey from a Small African Village to the World Stage. And what I do is I just take a thought, an idea, explore it with you, and give you some thoughts for you to go away and explore for yourself. Now, on this occasion, I'm going to do something slightly different. Firstly, if you've been following the previous videos, in this book, I actually talk back in chapter 31 about make a point of helping others. Make a point of helping others. And in fact, in that particular video, or that session that I didn't mention what is in the book, because I don't always talk about the stories in the book, where I want you to actually go and, yes, buy the book and read about it and explore and understand what the thoughts are. But in that particular story or section or chapter on helping others, I actually referred to my daughter, Olivia, and there's a particular story in there when she was 14 or 15. But what's interesting and why I want to bring this forward to today is I've just come back from London. I live in Paris, went to London, and I spent the day with my daughter, Olivia, who's now a young lady and developing her own business as an entrepreneur. She has several businesses under the umbrella of her name, Olivia Igwe International. And what I want to leave you with on this occasion and this video are 3 key points that I'm extracting from that, but I want you to use it to go away. And in those 3 points, I'll give you sub-points for you to take away. Because I want to leave you with something not only to listen this particular week, this particular session, but actually implement, which I hope you do anyway with the videos that I share with you. So very quickly, the scene was set that Olivia is a fashion stylist and a branding expert. She helps women not only to style themselves, because she went to a fashion school and trained as a fashion stylist. She then went on to study as an image consultant, first in Paris, then in Switzerland. And she'd acquired this skill, passion, knowledge, and insight around the fact that she wants women, when they get on stage, for example, or they go into a meeting, board meeting or otherwise, to feel and look their best. So she helps them put together the clothes, the face, the various aspects that are really there to help them, to bring out the colors, to give them confidence. So that's the setting of the scene. She had this opportunity from somebody who she actually styles, an international MC. And this lady said to her, there's going to be this speaker summit coming up. Would you like to be involved as having a table, as a sponsor, to show to others what you do, which is around styling and branding? And so many, many months ago, she wasn't sure, but she signed up for it. She spoke to me about it. We speak a lot about these sort of things. And she decided that she was going to go for it. And then, of course, coming to the day itself, as the weeks went by, and then the days, and realizing that she had to understand what it was she was going to share with those that are going to engage with her during this conference. And then here's my first point. I said there are 3, so I'm going to give you the first point. The first point is help someone without them asking for help. Help someone without them asking for help. And why do I say that? Well, because Olivia, for example, didn't ask me to be present, but I told her that I would come over especially to be there with her. Could she have done it on her own? Possibly, probably, certainly. But I just felt not only was it my responsibility, my duty, if you like, but also my desire to be there to help her. She'd never done an exhibition. She'd never been to a trade show. I've done many, many trade shows around the world. I've worked for companies who have created conferences and trade shows. I continue to do so today, so I know exactly how much work and energy goes into it. I know how you need to show up, what you need to say, how you need to prepare yourself, and so on. And so in that process of help someone, even if they haven't asked you, I decided that I would help my daughter. Who do you know that you can reach out to and say, can I help you? The person might say, I'm okay. Maybe a member of the family, maybe a friend, maybe a colleague, maybe a spouse, a child, who knows? Whatever it happens to be, my request to you for this week is think of somebody who you would like to help because you have a skill set, you have a knowledge, you have an ability, or you just want to show them that their friend is there and you are their friend. So I went, despite Olivia saying, it's okay, I don't need you to come over, Dad, it's fine. But I went and I was literally her wingman to make sure the table was well set up, all the items that she needed to shine, the engagement, the conversations. I was there to help her behind the scenes. And she had a pretty amazing day and various good connections that she had. So help somebody without them asking is point number one. And then the sub-points, because I said I'd give you some of those as well, is firstly and most importantly, do it without wanting anything in exchange. You want nothing in exchange. If they say thank you, obviously that's the most wonderful thing you can have. That's the gift. But don't look at it, say, if I do this, I get something back. So nothing in exchange. The second is, and again, going back to Olivia, second is no is not an answer. Saying that person saying no, I don't need help is not an answer. Keep pursuing it. Keep digging further. Keep asking, because that person probably definitely might need some help. So no is not an answer. Don't accept that. And then, of course, enjoy being of service. I had a terrific time being there, seeing my wonderful daughter flourish and exchange and connect and communicate with people who were there. For me, it was just an incredible privilege to watch her in action, doing what she most loves. So that's number one, help others without them asking for help. So who can you reach out to this week and say, let me help you? Or is there something I can help you with? Just phone them up out of the blue, email them out of the blue, Instagram them, message them, whatever you want to do. But just think of somebody who you think, I just need to reach out and help someone because I know that they will appreciate it. Number two, focus on one thing this week. That's what I want you to do. Out of that, because as we led up to this event, Olivia had difficulty focusing. It was hard for me to get her to say, that event is coming up. You need to focus on what you're going to say, how you're going to say it, the materials we're going to use, and so on and so on and so on. So it could be this other person you're helping, but what about you? This is about you as well. What are you going to focus on this week? Or maybe this month, which needs to be done? And the three subsections of that are, when you do whatever it is you're focusing on, feel the energy, feel the momentum that is driving you towards whatever it is you've decided you're going to focus on for this week or this month. The second is, use it as a means to find clarity, to get very clear on what you're focusing on and understand how that energy and momentum is going to move you forward. So enjoy the process, but feel the energy. Find the clarity. And the third point is, and if this is something for you, maybe it's just your goal. What is your goal for yourself? What is your goal that you want to achieve this week? And just focus on that goal. Now, if you want to take it to a broader or bigger level, you could say maybe reconnect with your purpose, refine your why, other stuff which I talk about in the book. There's a whole series, but I want to keep it as simple as possible. I like these videos to be clear and actionable and simple for you to take away and put into process. And then point number 3 to take away, look forward to change. So by helping others, somebody else, where you pick up that phone or you email them or text them or whatever, perhaps you haven't thought about it before. I hope you, if you have, great. If you haven't, then I want you to go, okay, I can do that. Maybe not so easy. But at the same time, I want you to find a way to change. Take a point, take something that maybe you've been putting off for so long, but you know it's going to make a big difference to you. Focus on a way and look forward to change There's an expression you might have heard of where it says growth is inevitable, change is a choice. But there's another one which is more important, which is change is inevitable, growth is a choice, which is the one I prefer. You see, it's inevitable that you should and can change, but you have to choose to change. So find one thing today, this week, this month, that you are going to change. Maybe it's a habit that you've been holding on to, and you have to let go of that habit, change that habit. Now, habits actually take longer than one day. Depending on who you speak to and the analysis, it takes up to 3 weeks to change a habit. You've got to break that habit. But what is it that you want to change? If you look at it more in a positive way, maybe you want to bring in a particular sale. Maybe you want to complete a particular project that is more complex than you've done before. Find a way of changing how you approach it. Ask somebody to do it. But the thing about change is it's got to be uncomfortable. That's why I say just pick one thing to look forward to and change. And then the subsections of that are the 3 that I'll leave you with. As you look at that change, you may find fear. Something wells up in you and you think, and that's what holds you back because of that change that needs to be made. But look fear in the face and find strength in it. Change that into something positive. Number 1, turn it into your strength. And then number 2, which is a subsection, but change just one thing. Don't change your life, don't change all your habits, just find one thing that you know you need to change in order to move forward. And then the 3rd is, as I've had for the previous ones, welcome change, embrace change, look forward to change, because through that you will grow. You'll have those aha moments where you go, wow, that was tough, but this is great. I love change. So to repeat, the 3 things that I want you to take away: help someone this week without them asking. Reach out to someone and ask them if you can help them or offer your help to them. Point number 2, focus on just one thing this week, one thing which is your goal, your objective, whatever it is you're going to drive yourself forward to. Don't mix it all up. Just take one thing and focus clearly on that. Then the 3rd one is look forward to change, enjoy change, embrace change, welcome change. What are you going to change? So I hope that these ideas have helped you with your own thoughts and your own ideas, and you can go away and make some notes for yourself in ways in which you can find inspiration in those thoughts and comments. So I want to leave you with wishing you a very fantastic day, fantastic week, and I look forward to seeing you very soon. In the meantime, feel free to like, share, subscribe, and of course comment. Love to hear your thoughts. Have a wonderful day and see you soon. Thank you.